Good afternoon. We're going to switch gears. I was working on a shaving horse, which I really need around here. Plus, I wanted some people to see it done. It's old school. Got this Whiskey River 32C in the mail. Isn't that beautiful? Other than the hick stick, the Casterman Classic, and my own, there's not a finer handle out there other than that right there. You take this in a Tassie on a 30 or 32, 28 for a wedge banger. Oh my. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Hafting this 5-pound, 5 or 6 ounce monster on this 32C. I'll bring you back periodically, show you where we're at, what we're doing. Right now we're just gonna lay it out, clean that up, and get it down and get that head started on there, and then just work it back to where we want it to set. And that's what we're doing. So stay tuned. I'll bring you back. All right, this is what we got. We got the head to come on and start. You see that line? That is as far down as that head will go without really hitting the end of it with a hammer too hard. You can definitely see a distinct line. There's about the same amount of curl on both sides. A little bit on the top, a lot on the bottom. And typically you'll see it on the sides. That's normal. The sides, no problem, thin them down, okay? What I don't want to do is take too much off the top and the bottom. It dug in pretty good on the bottom. We're not going to take none on the bottom. We're going to take a little bit off the top, just a little bit. Then we're going to take it off the sides and try it again. I don't want to mess with the bottom. A lot of people will half these heads and they'll take material off the bottom. They'll end up with a hole at the end. We don't want that. So we're not going to mess with the bottom. I'll look inside the eye and make sure there's not an obstruction in it. Sometimes people will forget to clean the eye out and there'll be trash in that corner that they just don't see. And that's probably what that is, so I'll check the head. But that's where we're at. The next fitting, I'll bring you back. We'll stick it back on there. All right. All right, let's set it back on there. This is what we got. I'm getting a lot of curl there. Okay. That's how far we're in. I'm getting curl here, here, up front, which is okay. Not getting any in the back, so that's fine. We'll take off the curls and we'll try it again. Looks like I got a good gap going around the outside. And it looks like it's going on nice and straight. Take a little off of this side here. We'll tap that head out of there. A homemade tapper, header tapper. Catch the handle. See there? It's a perfect road map. That's why you don't never clean out the... A lot of people want to clean the head up on the inside of the eye. Perfect. I try to leave a little, just a little bit of rust, a little bit of dirt, because it gives you a road map. It's not going to hurt nothing. You get through putting Watco in this thing, it's not gonna hurt a thing. All right, I'm digging in pretty hard up front. I still don't want to take no wood from there. If anything, I'll take a little off the back, very little. I don't like to touch the top and the bottom. Let's just keep taking it off the sides. We'll let the top and the bottom work itself out. So let's take some more off the sides and I'll bring you back. Okay, we got her back on there again. I know y'all just don't want to see me sitting here rasping and cleaning off all that wood. But you can see it's loose right there. And we're going to give it a tap. See if we can't get it to go down on there some more. We cleaned all the rust spots and the shavings and all that out of it. Step back here where you can see me. She's down. More curl up front. It's coming through. She's setting forward just a little bit. That's probably why we're digging in a little bit right there. But we're flush on the back and flush on the sides. Very little curl on the sides. So, we'll pop it back off there and take a look at it. Never get in a hurry. Always take your time. Look at the road map. Okay, we still got some dragging on the sides. Got some curl up front. Little dragging here, but I'm not worried about that. I'll take just a little bit. I don't like the way it's digging in right there, but we'll take a little bit just to make it easier to go down. I'm not taking none off the top. None. A little bit more on the sides. So that's what we'll do. We want to get that thing about a 1/2 inch proud. All right, let's drive it back down on there. See what it looks like. See where the curl's at. She's down. And we're almost flush. That head's gonna set like that. See how it's level on top, level on the back. And it's angled down in the front. That's just part of the way the head's designed. Oh my. This is gonna be for a big fella. This ain't for a little fella. I don't want to take none off the top. None. A little bit off the side. I'm gonna tell you, them sides are just a little bit right in here. I'm not worried about that curl up front. We'll trim it off later, but them sides are, that's where it's at. That side right there needs a little taken off of it. And that's what it's showing. Whew, what an axe. I'm sorry. I got my mind going 300 different places at once. we'll get to getting here. Road map. I don't want to take none off the top. I know it's showing a little rust there. I'm not worried about that. I'm digging a lot of wood in here, so I may take just, I mean, if you break all that off, you can look, that's in the eye of the axe. Okay? That's just how the eye is. So what I'll probably do is just feather that away. Because I still want to get another 1/2 inch to 5/8 of an inch of this axe head sticking out. You can see on the sides where I'm hitting. So we're going to take some more off. I'll bring you back and we'll try it again. I do want to show y'all one thing right here. I went to this scraper, okay? It's a Pro Prep. It's a pretty good scraper if you just want to scrape, you know, two-handed or one-handed. I found it to be pretty good. There again, it's borrowed from another trade. See, these axe haftings, we don't have our own specific hafting tools, so that's why I'm trying to get a line of tools in the works just for aft hafting. Scrapers and draw knives and whatnot. All I'm doing, I'm so close now, is I'm just going to scrape, clean up, scrape, take a little bit of wood here and there, just cleaning all the rasp marks out. I use a lot of this. I use this rasp right here. This rasp will eat the wood away. It's a good rasp. All I'm doing now is just taking a little bit off the sides, cleaning up some rough edges. Make it easier to sand later. Blending all the scratch lines and the draw knife lines. Cleaning it all up so there's no rough shoulder. And then the next time we put it on there, it should go right on there. But I just wanted y'all to see how I do that. I'll bring you back. All right, let's drive it up on there. See where it lands. It's set. Let's see what we got we're poking out. We're leaning off just a little bit. Just a little. And my kerf's closed up. So, peeling off the front. Let me try something. Okay. We're just shy over sticking out, but I want it set deeper than that. I got just a little bit of a gap here in the top, and I haven't taken any. Okay, so what I can do is thin this side down just a little more because I'm still peeling. What that's going to do is allow the head to come down, and with that tapered, it's going to fill that eye back up. Okay, plus it'll be out here hafted where I want it. Still some more work to do. I want to set that head on there and that kerf not close up, because I got to have room for my wedge. Plus, this is a good time if I want to do any straightening on it. Now's the time And it's a pretty handle. All right. Let's pop it back off there and look at our road map. One more time. We'll probably take this on and off another 3 or 4 times before we get it like we want it. But that's all right. It's part of the process. Part of the process. Oh yeah, you can see where she's still hitting. She's still hitting hard up front. None in the back right here, okay? So I leave that alone. I'll probably leave that alone too. Just knock them burrs off and keep driving. But it's still hitting here and here. So I want to take that material away. But we know where we're going now. Yeah. All right. I'll bring you back. Let's do some more whittling. All right. We drove her down on there. Okay. That's a good bit sticking out. Very good bit. Let me make an adjustment here. Oh yeah. She spilled her up. Kerf's opening up. I need to take a little bit off of this side so that kerf will open up a little bit. Other than that, that's as far down as I want it to go, right there. I don't want it to go no further. The sides are perfect. The back's good. She's ready to go. She's hafted very well. She's getting to fitting really good. Awesome. Oh, that's a heavy head. All right, I got some curl right here, but like I said, I'm not worried about that. Not a bit. Let's take it off there and fine tune it. We'll check it one more time because I want to take some off of this side right here to get that kerf to open up. So I'll put an X on this side. We'll take her back off. And I'll bring you back. All right, it's set down. That's it, right there. Little curl up front, but that's nothing. She's tied all the way around. She's down a little further than I wanted, but that's okay. That's a beautiful, beautiful tool. What I'm gonna do now is I got a mark here. I'm gonna mark it before I cut me a wedge. Cut me a nice wedge to go in it. I might do a cross wedge, I don't know yet. We'll see. Take it back off there and get the wedge making. I know that I'm down where I want to be. Everything looks good, so that's what we're going to do. I'll move on to the wedge and get this took back off there, and I have to cut that kerf on down in there a little bit, but that's all right. I'll bring you back. Okay, I got the head down. I got the wedges made, and I got them set in there with glue. The reason I wanted to show you this is for this reason. What I'm doing is a cross wedge. So what that entails is a main wedge down in the center and then 2 wings that are driven on either side. So when it's cut and sanded and finished, it resembles a cross in the center of the eye. So that's why I brought y'all back. So what I'm doing is I'm not ready to just absolutely go nuts and drive everything down. So what I'm doing is I'm just setting these little wedges, okay, on the side. I just want to get them down in there and get them started. And it takes a little bit of patience to do this. Getting them down there and getting them started below the eye. Tap on the main wedge a little bit. Get it set down in there. Tap on the small ones. Get them down in there. Okay. See what I'm going after here? Now, eventually I'll take a bigger hammer and set that main wedge down in there, but I want to make sure I got even pressure all the way around the eye first. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting everything evened up. Making sure my little wedges are in there. Nice and tight. Okay. Now, I'll take a big hammer and I'll finish driving all that down in there, and then we'll saw it off and clean it up. And when I do, I'll bring you back. Oh yeah, you can see that. All right, I'm gonna zoom you back out here, and I'll bring you back right here. Oh yeah, awesome. We got this thing burnt. Got it sanded, got the palm swell on the butt profiled. It's beautiful. Absolutely, that cross turned out gorgeous. I weighed this thing overall. It's 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Oh, yeah, buddy. What I'm gonna do now is I do to all my axes. It's right here in the butt. I'm gonna drill a little hole. I'm gonna put me some Doug fir pitch and seal it over. Then I'll Watco it, brand it, and this bad boy will be done. So let me get to getting, and I'll show it to you when I get it to the Watco. Yeah, I got the old Doug fir pitch down in the hole. The handle is beautiful. It turned out awesome. Look at that cross. Still got to drive in the cartridge and Watco it, but man, it's beautiful. Just wanted you to see it. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right. We got it branded. We got it medium burned. Got our pitch pocket in there, our Doug fir pitch in the handle. Got everything ready to Watco, so let's bring the beauty out in this thing. 6 pounds, 10 ounces is what this axe weighs. And I know the man that's going to get it is, I hope he likes it. It is a beautiful, beautiful tool. And this is my favorite part, watching this beauty come to life. I know we all seen Hafting videos, but it never gets old. Let's look at it before we Watco it. Look at that palm swell. The overall appearance. The burn. The brand. The cross. It's beautiful. You know what? While I got y'all on here, I'm gonna do something right now while I'm thinking about it. And now y'all can watch me do it. Before we forget to do it, let's go ahead and drive in our Pop's 45 caliber shell casing. Let me see if y'all can see that. This is kind of cool, so I want y'all to see it. Now, I know the video will run long, but that's all right. Yeah, you can see that. I think it's kind of cool. So what we do is take a hammer. Any hammer will do. That's a little big. Let's get one a little smaller. These come off my dad's reloading bench, which is mine now, since Pop's passed. I don't like to do this all the time, but for special occasions I like to. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this shell casing, somewhere about middle ways of the cross, and we'll just give it a light tap, and we'll set it. And what we're going to do is drive that shell casing down in there a little bit at a time, and it acts as a wedge, but it also sets it off when we're done. And we'll go down in there a pretty good ways. Now we'll take a bigger hammer and we'll set it. Three-quarters of the way, and we'll grind it off. So give me just a second. I'll be back. And when we get done, we end up with that baby right there. I think them are awesome. Oh yeah. Awesome. Let's put some Watco on. I think we're ready. What a tool. What a tool. This is going to be beautiful. I know I ain't talking much, I'm sorry. But I love this stuff. Oh yeah. Wow. Stay up here. Beautiful tool. I just admire stuff like that. Yep. I happened to cross this old head a few weeks back, and I just fell in love with it. Just absolutely did. Just absolutely fell in love with it. I wish I could give everybody something like this. I really do. Heads like this are getting really hard to find. This is a very unusual head here. It's almost kind of reminds me of an old timber axe from years and years ago. You know, it just has that feel and look about it. Old school timber. Yes, sir. What a tool. I absolutely love this. It turned out awesome. I'm really going to lay the Watco to it. That bomb swell turned out gorgeous. Tell me what you think in the comments. I think it turned out beautiful. Thank y'all for hanging with me on this build. It's gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Dead straight. Overall length. .32 and a quarter. 32 and a quarter inch. 32C Whiskey River. Awesome. Thank y'all. Burley Man's out. Watch your top knot and God bless you. I love it.